Good day, everyone, and good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Did you do your study planner journaling today? Remember, every day, except your rest and relax day, you should be working on your study planner journal. So, a week ahead, our plan was to complete our study planner journal. I think I missed a day, so we're just going to catch up. All right, so hopefully this shouldn't take you more than 15 minutes or less. The next video, the next time that we look at the study planner journal, we will be doing our daily. So first, we're just going to be setting up our weekly, monthly goals. Okay, so I went ahead and started because according to, if you screenshot the last video, the lineup, I'm starting out with management of care because it weighs the heaviest on the exam. It is 15 to 21% on the NCLEX RN exam. So don't worry, NCLEX PN students, I got you. This will be very similar. Only thing that instead of putting management of care, this would be coordinated care. All right, so this week, the day is the 16th. We're going to be doing management of care for 2 weeks. And then the end of April, which will be going into May, will be farm. All right, so I'm just going to start it. I'll just start it here. Farm. Let me go ahead and I got some new pens. And so this comes from Dollar Tree. So you don't have to, spend a whole lot on supplies. Go to Dollar Tree, get a simple planner, and have fun with this. All right, this is going to be fun. Because this is going to be your livelihood. So get into it. Don't make it second priority. Make it priority. Make it your life. This is something you're going to be eating, sleeping, and drinking, right? And when you get into orientation and begin, your first job as a nurse, there's going to be a lot that you have to do as far as orientation. So we're just going to make this short and put farm. It is pharmacological and parenteral therapies. So this was the first week of farm because it starts the end of April. And I'm writing mine at the bottom. And that way I can leave the top and we can fill in daily. Some planners will have actual spaces for daily writing. So if you get a nicer planner, you can actually write it in. So I'm just going to show you this one. I really like this one. All right, because you can write in the week of blah, 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 Monday, Tuesday, and you can actually write in what time you're going to do things. You can write in some notes, what things you want to focus on. So you can incorporate that example even into a more simpler planner. All right, it has something for every day, and then activities, things that you're going to do. And if you have to add a little bit of your own schedule into this, that's fine. This is strictly your study planner, but, if you need to add in, well, hey, I have to work these hours, and so that won't be part of my study time, then add it in because you need to know when you're going to be studying. You don't want to go in blind at this. You don't want to go day by day. Well, I'm just going to study when I can study. If you go that route, you're more likely to set yourself up for failure. All right. Let's change colors, and our next category is physiological adaptation. Okay, forgot I had all these new pens from Dollar Tree, so I have to kind of get them started. Okay, so this will be, the week of Mother's Day week. So we're going to put here physiological adaptation. 2 weeks that we're spending on this. All right, and I feel like this probably needs 3 weeks because there are a lot of topics. This is a lot of med-surg, but it can be maternity. It can, physiological adaptation, depending on how the question is set up, it can be maternity. How the understanding of how the body physiologically will adapt in pregnancy or during pregnancy. All right, so I'm seeing what colors I've used. Let's go to blue. The next category is safety and infection because safety and infection went up a little bit. It's now 10 to 16% of the exam. So that will go into end of May. All right, so we're going to put here safety and infection control. Okay. Memorial Day is that week. All right, so that takes care of April and May. And remember, this is a 16-week plan. All right, so June and July, for some reason, they shorted these 2 months. Why? Those are most important months. So, but we're going to use it. Safety and infection. So next we're on reduction. All right, let's find maybe orange. Oh, we got to do one more week. So we only had 1 week of safety and infection control here. And so June and July, this is June. This was still part of safety and infection control because this was the first week. And it begins at the end of May. So I'm just going to write it here again to remind me that we're still on safety and infection that week. And so this thing with this journal, this planner, you have space over here. So if I have to write dates and information, and I like the way it says class, assignment, due date. So if you're working with a tutor like myself, then you can put in what are we doing this class? What's my assignment? When should I have this done before we meet again? Or you can write down other notes and date it since there's limited space on this side. All right, so safety and infection, that's the first week. We got to do one more. Right now we're at 6 minutes and 50-something seconds. We're almost finished. Okay. And I'm doing it colorful because journaling, you want to make it fun. You want to make your planner, creative, colorful. Make it a part of you. Make it express who you are and what you'd like to see. This brightens up the day, right? Because it's nice and colorful. Make it fun to look at. All right, so our next category is reduction. Reduction of risk potential did not change as far as the category, the percentage. It's 9 to 15%. So I'm just going to put reduction of risk, but it is reduction of risk potential. All right, so we got 2 weeks of that. We have 3 more categories. Okay, so the end of June is going to be basic care and comfort. So the last 3 categories are all 6 to 12%. That did not change as well. And so I always choose to do basic care and comfort first because that's fundamentals of nursing. And I feel like a lot of their questions are fundamentals. It's things that we should have learned coming out of nursing school. And so they're big on the fundamental things. All right, so basic care and comfort. That will take us through the first part of July. Let's see if you can see this. So now we're on this part here. Is still basic care and comfort. So I'm just going to write it again because that's the 1st of July. Be the end of that week. All right, and then the second week for basic care and comfort is going to be, so we're writing it 3 times, but that's 1 week, and that's the second week. And again, this is just an example of how to set it up. You can do yours just like this, or you can tweak it a little bit to what you like to see. If you're doing just one category a week, then you're going to have less weeks. So this is a 16-week plan. Some people are doing maybe 2 weeks for all their below passing score categories, and that's fine as well. You may need more weeks on things that you were weaker on. All right, our next category is health promotion. So health promotion, let's see what color. Let's do red. I feel like red should be reserved for checking papers or something, but we're going to use red. All right, so red is going to be health promotion. So we're down to this week. This is July the 9th. Health promotion and maintenance. It's how to maintain a person's health, how to help them promote their health wherever they are in their health or improve their health. And also it deals with maternity, peds, all the developmental stages of life. Newborn care, things like that. Okay, so that's health promotion. One more category, and that is going to be psychosocial integrity. And I've used all my colors, so let's see what other color could we use. We'll do a color pencil. How about a different shade of green? Okay, let's see what green. This was kind of a darker green. Maybe we'll do a lighter green. We've used blues, purples. Don't have any yellow. I don't know if yellow is going to show up very well. Or we could just do a black if you just want a black. So I'm going to try green because just to make this page a little more colorful. Psychosocial integrity. So the color pencils aren't going to show up as nice. On this type of paper. So let's see, maybe we can just go over this with the green again. Yeah, we'll stick with the pen just so I can kind of quickly get through it. And you're pretty much done. This is it. That's all you need to do to set out your monthly, weekly plan. So you know what your guideline is going to be every week. And now you're going to go back and fill it in for the day. So psychosocial. I like the way that it made it look though. See how it looked a little different? That was kind of fun, kind of interesting. All right, so we made it fun. We made it interesting. If you like colorful things, if you have stickers, you can use some stickers. Dollar Tree does have some cheap little stickers. Oh gosh, I broke that. Sometimes you have extra stickers, and if you're like me, if you bought a lot of stuff over the years and never used it, this is your time to pull out that stuff and start using it. Okay. Didn't look quite as pretty as the first one. I like the way I guess it is kind of nice to have it like that and then go over it with the pen. So it gave it a little outline. All right, so we have all our categories. This week is going to go into August. And I think our test date goal was August 6th. Okay, so if you screenshot that last video where I wrote down the plan, this week would be the test date week. So you want to put that down as well. So let's write that in. And this is going to be the test date goal this week. And then once we actually have a test date, then you'll just write that on your calendar and probably bold it and highlight it and color it in and make it really, really special. All right, so right above that, I'm going to put in, oops, sorry for that shakiness. Again, psychosocial integrity. And I almost want to have like an extra week where you're doing practice exams. So you're going to have to, if you're doing just the 2 weeks, you have to incorporate a practice exam within that week. So hopefully, because psych is basically just psych, you're not doing a lot of multiple other categories, that it won't take quite a week, maybe a week and a half. And maybe by this Tuesday, you're just doing practice exams, which is an overall. But in between, hopefully we'll be doing some post-tests in between. So that's it. So 14 minutes. It took 15 minutes. Probably would take less than that because I'm talking. No more than 15 minutes just to set up your planner. Okay. That's it. That's all you have to do. So now that you have your goal, what you're going to do next time we meet, we know how many weeks we're studying. We know what we're going to do every week. Next, we're going to go in, we're going to start filling in for this week, what you're going to do. And I think I had an example. Let me see if I had it posted. I'll at least do today's since it's already Sunday. I just have to go into my computer because you want to either use your guide that your tutor gave you, that I myself might have given you, a planner guide. Okay, so example week, 40 questions. So this week we want to do 40 questions per day, 30 to 50, but I just kind of set a middle goal to do 40 questions. So today is Sunday, 40 questions today. Now you can put times on this. You can say I'm going to start at, it's 9 o'clock. Let's say we're going to start at 10 a.m. and do 40 questions. Okay. Then we're going to take a break at 12. 12 is going to be lunch. 1 p.m. we're going to do content review. Okay. And the content is going to be based upon these 40 questions. All right, so that may be 10 to 11, 1 to 2, and let's say at 4 p.m. we're going to do more content review. Okay, so that's, I'm doing little hour blocks. So at 10 to 11, 1 to 2, and 4 to 5. So I didn't go into specifics. So what you could do, because this had limited space, but what you could do is write your specifics over here. Exactly what content I'm reviewing, what information. So that would be based upon questions. If you have, now every day you should do questions, but if you have a day where you need a day to just really focus a little more on content, you can just write in your content, you know, that you're going to go over. Also, for management of care, there's certain things we're going to have to go over. So let's look at the management of care outline. And the way I set up management of care, we're going to put that under goals because these are goals for management of care. We'll put farm goals on the next month's goal. All right, so for management of care, our goal is to go over ethical, legal, ethical, and leadership and management. So leadership, management, we want to look at the ethical aspects of nursing. All right, and then I add a couple other things in there, skin, ear, and eye. So I'm going to put that on one line, skin, ear, and eye. If you have Saunders, go through that chapter, complete those questions on skin, ear, and eye. Or if you have a QBank where you can actually tailor to those topics, then do that. Let's see what else. I think that's it on there. Now, the other part of the outline comes from the NCSBN test plan. The new one did not change a whole lot. There's 24 bullets. So I could do 4 bullets a day, 6 days a week, and can go through each of those bullets. So the first, we'll just put down here, MC for management of care, NCSBN outline, 24 bullets, and I want to be able to go through all those bullets. So if I have time the first day, I want to do 4 of those. The first 4 is about advanced directives, delegating, and so let's just go ahead and make a plan here for Sunday. So my class for Sunday, 4/16. Our assignment is going to be the first 4 bullets. So we'll just say here, the NCSBN Test plan. Okay. So 4 bullets. The first one says integrate advanced directives into client plan of care. So I need to review advanced directives. I need to know what are they, what are the different types, how do I address that, how do I integrate that into the patient plan of care. All right, so I also want us to review, let's see, probably should change it up. So advanced directives, we're also going to review delegate and supervise the care of client provided by others, LPN, assistive personnel, and other RNs. So we need to know about delegation. Okay, delegations, another one. All right, the other 2 bullets, organize workload to manage time effectively. So I need to know about time management. And then as you go back, you're going to go back and make notes to yourself or check it off or some kind of way to let yourself know that you actually did that. Did you study? You might want to put how many hours you did study, what you studied. So you're holding yourself accountable. So when you go back and say, when May comes and you come back to April, you're going to say, what did I do in April? Did I get anything done? And that way you're holding yourself accountable to the time that you're studying, the hours. Did you really put the time in? Did you put the effort, or were you just writing things down? All right, did you actually get this done? So time management. The last bullet is practice and advocate for cost-effective care. Cost-effective care. And I see a lot of questions about how to manage things in a cost-effective way. All right. So that's it. That's Sunday. All right. Now what you want to do is take time out and go ahead and plan for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Maybe do half of this. Could be 1 week, and the other half can be the second week for management of care, because then that we're pretty much done with April, and there's only 1 more day that will go into farm, but we'll write that on the May calendar. All right. So we're done. We're done for the month. We just have to complete the rest of the days for the week. You can take maybe later on during the day and take another 15 to 20 minutes out of your time to say what I'm going to do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and put times in. I did not put times. Well, I did put a few times. Put times in so you know when you're going to study, how many hours. So I'm doing blocks. These are 10, 1, and 4, and each of those are for an hour. So 10 to 11, 1 to 2, 4 to 5. All right, so I split it up like that. That's just an example. I'm just showing you what you can do to plan your study, to set up your study planner. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it directs you on what you need to do and keeps you focused. I always hear people are scattered and all over the place with their studying, but what you need to do is journal your way through and plan your way through your studying. So that way you will stay focused. All right. And I think this is a great, great idea. Let me know what you think about it. Any comments, questions, concerns. Tell me what you're doing. How are you setting up your study planner? Maybe you're doing some different things. Maybe you're coloring in things and making it fun. Maybe you need that. Maybe this is a good stress relief, right? Because anxiety, maybe you're anxious about it and you just need something that's going to help relax you. Hey, you can make it fun. You can put some flowers and things in there, draw some pictures if you're artistic, whatever you want to do. Or you can just make it simple like we did. We just wrote a few things down and we're done. Doesn't take long at all to set up your plan. All right. I will see you in the next video. We'll complete the week and put more details for the rest of the week. And then we'll start on next week. And then we'll also maybe incorporate some example questions and topics that are good to review when you're studying management of care. All right. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you. And I'll see you next time.